Hello, my friends. Welcome. It's finally time. We're going to tour Nevershore. I finished it in a rush and we destroyed it. So we're going to visit it in a dream. I do have a flyover. So as soon as I go to bed, then we will come in via flyover. It's going to be fun. I'm so excited. I hope you're excited. Oh my gosh, it was so much work and I can't wait. Ah, we've all waited so long for this. I'll see you over there. Okay, here we are. Here's our flag. Into the woods. I love it. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Look, look at this. Isn't that crazy? That's it. That's my island. Remember how bare this was last time you saw it? Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. Okay, look at me. Do I look like I'm ready to tour this island? No, I do not. So, I happen to know that me on this island is dressed as Little Red Riding Hood. So I'm thinking I probably don't want to be Little Red Riding Hood. If you want to be Little Red Riding Hood, you can wear the outfit that is that's in the town square resident services plaza thing. And if you want to put your hair up or change your hair or the way anything looks, you can do that right there. So let's see. This is the witch, and this is like Jack and his mom, and this is the prince, and this is Cinderella. So, I'm thinking let's be a witch. Let's be a little witch. Now you have a bunch of options. So let's see what we have. I'll let you choose when you come if you want to wear something. You're welcome to pick up all of them and mix and match, of course. And those tools next to me are axes and shovels and things to just, well, I was going to put it on anyway, to destroy my island. So let's see. I have these shoes because, hello, look how cute they are. Then you can either wear the cute little styling one, or you can wear the, kind of fancier one, or you can wear the cloaky one. Which one do we want to wear? I think I'm going to wear this one. I don't know if that purple purpose completely matches, but I like it, so we're going to wear this. Anyway, tools here, whatever. Wear whatever you want, mix and match, whatever. And then we have two little things. Let me tell you what you have. So, you have the bean tossing kit. Look, my daughter didn't even know this was a thing. Look, you can toss beans. Oh my gosh. Could you think of something better for this island? Because a big focus is the fact that there are magic beans. This is the only basket you can carry around. So you get this basket. I think I'm going to hold the beans for just a minute. I'm not going to carry something all the way. Anyway, when you come out of the airport, or I guess you're not coming out of the airport. When you come from the plaza, you're going to come right this way, and you are going to find your stuff right here. If you want to go see the campsite dungeon, there's your pipe. And there is a camper, and I left a little note. I don't know if other people, check the bulletin boards ever, but I left some notes. So one of them says, gifts are on the beach to the left of the airport. Thanks for visiting. And the other one says, Hopper is today's camper. You're welcome. That was just a little, in case your brain is like, oh no, I don't know. So here's how the interior of the theater ended up. We have some rotten turnips and some vegetables to be thrown at the actors and or actresses, or just because it's fun. Not at Luna though, because Luna is special. If you're watching this on something small, I don't know if you'll be able to see these, but frequently there's a little box, and on the front it has the name of whatever place you're at. So this says theater, and this Let me put this away. Look how pretty and lush this is. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with how it turned out. Okay, there is a path to everywhere that the general public would go, but we know there are places, other places. Like over here is the way to the baker's. So we're going to go this way. I like how pretty that one is, just lush up there. So here's the baker. It says baker on their little box, and they have some whole grain stuff. Look, there's a little bunny back there. I like to keep my stuff kind of clean, and I don't cover every little square. I know there's the whole, oh, make it look lived in because you drop things. But you know what? My community likes to clean up after themselves. I'm just going to say that. So we did end up, I filled all this in with these little vegetable garden things. And sometimes she likes to sit here and read her spell book, I think. That says witch, and it has some little booties there. And then I decided to leave the vegetables. I debated picking them so they would look like the lettuces, but I really like the vegetables. So that hasn't changed much. This is a lot more full than the last time I showed it, I believe. And then the beaches are just beaches. Almost entirely. That's about all they are. There's a couple of spots where it's different. So it just has trees and weeds the whole way. So let's go back this way, and I think we're going to, let's follow the other beach. Pretend that didn't happen. Let's follow the other beach. Always turn off your phone before you record. Ah, silly me. Okay, yeah. So we're going to go this way. This is a really, really good place for some pictures, you know, if you want to take some pictures. See this little tomato plant? That's in case you got to the play and forgot to bring your vegetables to throw. There's some fresh ones there. So again, just beach and weeds, and then you go over here. Let me come back. Let's go on the path, because you can see a little bit of it right there. So if you were, you know, taking a general public kind of direction, you would go this way, and you would go along the path. And this is Diva's house. And you'll notice there are just kind of some little wild vegetables throughout. It was just, I wanted a little bit more filler that was more than just weeds or flowers, and that I could run through without damaging, and I thought they were fun. This Diva has corn because that's an important part of the story. I'm not going to tell you why. If you're not familiar, Into the Woods is a musical, and it is based on several fairy tales that are mashed up together. You've got Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty, Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red Riding Hood. The baker, who it turns out is Rapunzel's brother. Sorry. That's a pretty early spoiler, I think. Anyway, and then a little bit more at the end, but that's why these things are important, because they're from the story. That's why the corn is there. Okay, are you ready? So this is Jack's area. This is Jack and the Beanstalk. So that is Whitey, his cow, that he's supposed to sell to get food because they're starving. But Whitey's his friend, and he doesn't want to sell him, but then he does, and he trades them for magic beans. So this box says Jack, and then it has some beans on it. And they're starving because, look, nothing will grow here. Even all their coconut trees, they're just all destroyed. Hi, Cookie. We had a little bit of villager turnover. So yeah, they're just hungry and poor. And then he gets the beans, and what happens? Well, it's a long story, and it's not exactly the same as the story, but eventually there's this beanstalk. Look at that beanstalk. Guess what's up at the top? There's a giant at the top. And at one point he gets the golden harp. There's the harp. And that's the goose that laid the golden egg. Can you see it right above my head? Now, that's a tiny little duck and a great big giant egg. And I would have used either the decoy duck or the floatable swan thing, but I didn't have either of those. And since this is hard mode, I couldn't just go get them. So I use the tiny little duck, and I love it. I think it's so fun, especially since there's a place in one of the songs where he's talking about the egg, the goose that laid the golden egg, and Red is like, I don't believe that egg came out of that duck. And I'm thinking, yeah, I don't believe it either. Poor duck. So let's go this way a little bit. That's his beach and the way it looks like around his house. And here we go into the forest. And the forest actually has a lot around on the ground. But like every square on the forest floor is covered. But he only has, just kind of. He has some here and some there. There's some empty areas because things just won't grow. That's why they're so hungry. Things just won't grow. Okay, so this is if you come this way. Ooh, pretty butterfly. From the inside of the theater. If you come out this way, you can go up this way to see one of our villagers. I don't even remember who this is. I forgot already. Benjamin. Oh, yeah, I love Benjamin, and I got him for a hot minute, and then I had to let him go because I ended my island. It's very sad. So we're going to go this way, and these are just our general villagers. They're just around, and there are weeds on every single square, I think, or flowers or bushes, because I wanted it to feel full, because in the woods, there's every inch is covered with stuff, right? So I tried to make like a little path to the beach, but only a few paths because I want it to feel full. Let's see. Oh, that's Matilda. Okay. Yep, more woods. Don't go in there. Don't go back there. Okay, and then we're going to go right this way. This is our woodsman. See, his little box says woodsman. This is Sterling's house, I believe. But that box was supposed to have a stack of wood on it, and I forgot. So I left an axe up there. Go get an axe and chop down a tree and put some wood here. That'll bring me joy. And then take a picture of yourself so I could see what it would look like if it actually had the wood on it it was supposed to have. Anyway, so I just left things pretty, like they looked like they had wood. Oh, look, there's me. And just as a little tribute, because there is a tiny little bit of Snow White at the end. Snow White and, oh, did I say Sleeping Beauty before? Rapunzel. There is a little Snow White and a little Sleeping Beauty at the end, but Rapunzel is the other main princess. So there are 7 gnomes around wherever. Look, this is Red. Hello, Red. I must begin my journey. That's part of the song, and it just played the tune. Into the woods I have to go. I must begin my journey. That's her little thing. Now, I worked really hard to find that other hair to use for her so she would have like a bonnet or a ribbon and look like she had this great hair. But I worked so hard on this cloak, and it has a hood on the back, and every time I gave her the other hair, it would hide her hood. So I don't know if you're going to get to see it, but I will probably, I'll go get it, maybe. Maybe we'll just look. Maybe she'll show it to us. No. Oh, almost. Okay, so I will go and put it on. I'll put it on before we're done so you can see it. Okay, this is Grandma's house. And look, this lovely little elf is doing my laundry. That's so nice. And let's see, we have some more. Oh, these two are over here getting water, probably for the guy doing laundry. And then you'll just have to look around and find the other ones. Also, ooh, what happens if you come this way? Oh, if you come this way, look. There's a tower. There's a big scary tower. And in the song, the wolf is singing to Red, and he said, "You're hurrying too fast. You're missing all the flowers." So I made sure that I had flowers here that would be tempting to slow her down on the path. And I tried to put more pink ones over here that weren't anywhere else except for at Cinderella's house, so that they would be even more tempting because she didn't see them other places. And there are 3 trees here because I believe he asks her where her grandma's house is, and she says it's in the clearing under the 3 oak trees or something like that. So that's why those are there. Let me just show you one other thing over here, and then I will show you Grandma's house. Okay, if you come down, oh, actually, let me show you 2 things. So this doesn't have a path because you're not, oops, I can't go through there. You're not supposed to know this is here. But this is Gus, He is our guard flamingo for anybody who doesn't know, because, he was important in the original story of our island. So he got to stay. He's our little guard flamingo. But if you come down this way, even though it's the beach, it's still kind of scary and witchy. And it would be really pretty at night. So I wonder if you dream and then you just stay there all day. If it would go to night, I don't know. But I really wanted things to be seen. So we do have somebody who, oops, there is a way to get there, I promise. We do have somebody who maybe kind of crossed the witch right there. It's very sad. And then just a little cauldron. She never has a cauldron or anything in the story. I just wanted it to feel like this was her little area. This is her witchy area. She has that house over there from when she's just, being a neighborly person, but then she's all witchy. So let's go see Grandma's house. There's not anything exciting nothing else exciting to see outside. There's just stuff. Wow. Are you mad at me, Matilda? She looks kind of mad. Let's go see Grandma's house. Okay, those of you who've been watching as I've built this know that I tried really hard to stay in accord with what would have been possible in the year 1750-ish, because that's when most of these stories were set. So we're going to go upstairs. This is kind of boring. I needed to fill it. And I was like, beds. I mean, I just can't think of anything else they would have up here. The carpets don't match because they just kind of had to use what they could because Grandma was poor. And everything is brown because I don't think they'd have access to a ton of different colors. So she just used what she had and she used it everywhere. That's what I'm saying. And then this is our living room, only I don't think they did a ton of just sitting around. So there's not like couches and stuff like that. I feel like they were busy. So either she was in here and she was weaving at her loom. Oops, maybe I got it. Do I have to hit it from the front? I guess I have to hit it from the front. Okay, let's see if we can make it work. There it goes. Just got to get that new fabric made. Thank you. And we got the little music box because it was of the time. There's a mirror here in case you need to change your whatever. And a little spinning wheel to make more thread. And I feel like maybe just sitting here and, oops, by the fire to get a little warm is an option. Let's go see Grandma's room. I purposely kept things very simple. I didn't hang a bunch of stuff on the wall, except I have that hat on the wall. But everything's really simple because I think her home would be simple. I believe this rug was probably like she did some work for Cinderella's family or something, and they gave her a cast off. I don't know. I don't think they'd have a whole lot of stuff. But I like to believe that like this carpet and maybe those candles over there were something that came from a family wedding or something and were handed down. I'm going to believe that. Okay, let's go look at Red's room. So this is Red's little room, and I moved this over here so it could be interactive. I like things to be interactive when they can be. If you get in just the right place, you can make the ornithopter. Nope, not there. You can make the ornithopter. Okay, let's try it over here. There we go. You can make him fly, and you should be able to light or put out all the candles. Now, there's a little cloak there. That's not her real cloak, but it just kind of is reminiscent of Red. And I wanted to find a way to use the pictures, even though I was pretty sure, pictures were not of the period. So those are the 5 photos that I got from villagers, and I'm pretending that she's an artist and she draws, and she probably, uses flowers to make paints or something and paints. So I believe she made those photos. And I don't know if you knew this bottle in the ship in a bottle, there are different ones, and this is the pirate one. That's all. Okay, let's go see the next room. Okay, let's go see the kitchen. Okay, again, really simple. You have to have a pie because I love the pie. You all know I love it. Just very simple with, things they would have. I imagine that this is grain, and maybe that barrel is water. I don't know, maybe it's grain as well. But super, super simple. Okay, let's go see the basement. I love the basement and the way that it turned out. And there's a surprise down there. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, why on earth is there a phone box? But it's not a phone box. It's a TARDIS. And here's the thing. So, you try to ignore it as I come in here and show you how cute this looks. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, I feel like these also are like somebody's wedding candles that they hung on to and passed down. But on every island I've had one of those blue phone boxes to represent the TARDIS from Doctor Who. And I wasn't going to have it on here because it is so not of the time. And then I think it was Kathy. I want to say it was Kathy. Somebody said, he's a Time Lord. He could go anywhere and anytime. And there is an episode where he goes, they meet Robin Hood. So I'm believing that he came here in his TARDIS, and I'll explain why in a little bit when we get to another area. Okay, let's go see outside. The only thing really... Oh, so you may have noticed they didn't have a bathroom. That's because they have an outhouse, silly. They didn't have bathrooms back then. There's their little outhouse that I just passed. The only other thing besides the dungeon that we're passing a little bit right now, here is our little secret beach. And there's no good way to get a good picture of the secret beach. But isn't it cute? There's our little secret beach. And I didn't pick up the ladder, so I can't climb up that way. Oops, to show you the dungeon, but we'll go into the dungeon in a bit. I can, what can I do? Maybe I'll grab it when I go back by. This is still more of our woodsman area. The dungeon is up there. Oops, why won't it tip? Is up there inside that mountain. Because, oops, seriously, good luck navigating, apparently. It wasn't actually this hard to get through. I don't know why I can't go through. If you stay on the path, you won't have a problem. Just like Red, if she had stayed on the path, it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, and the path should take you to places that you can jump. Like I said, this is Benjamin's house. And then this goes behind the theater. But I'm going to go up here for just a minute so I can get that ladder in case we decide we want to... Actually, I might have a ladder over there on the whatever. But let's pick it up anyway. The ladder should be all I need. I think it's right here. Okay. Let's take the ladder just in case. Okay, so we're back here in front of the theater. Look, so pretty. Okay, and then we're going to go this way. And this is how we go. If you're going to go to the witch's house, it's not marked. See, it doesn't say, oh, here, go to the witch's house. Because she knows the way and she doesn't want other people coming that way. So this is the way to the witch's house. And I put a little gate there to separate it. Isn't it pretty? And in case you followed me the whole time I was producing this island, creating this island, whatever, that right there, right here, under my feet, that's the weed. That's the important weed. It's still here. That's all. You just need to know that. And there's a little sign that says, hey, this is how you go to the theater. So there are entrances on every side. Okay, we go this way to go up to the castle. But first, we're going to go, if we're going behind the theater, that's how we get up to Cinderella's house. And I did time travel, again, a day at a time, doing all the dailies every time. To get to the pumpkin season so I could make that carriage because I really wanted it to be a part of it. Here's our little, just our little island that I thought was really pretty and fun. And it's just, I kept it very simple because I figured they would want things to look clean and exact, right? I couldn't fit the whole name Cinderella, so that just says Cinder on her little thing. Okay, let's go back here so I can show you. This is the dungeon, so there is a ladder here. So this is the little flower area where Cinderella raised bees to help pollinate the entire forest. That's our dungeon. And the pipe is over here, and you can come in and see the dungeon, but it won't let you go in, even though there's somebody there, just because dreams don't do that. But it's Hopper, just so you know. Hopper the penguin. Okay, are you ready? I worked so hard over and over, got, sick of my castle, and then was happy with it, and then was unhappy with it. Those of you who watched me build it, you know. I was frustrated, and then I was happy with it, and then I was frustrated, and then I was happy with it. Look how cute this turned out. Abel's over here. It's super cute. I decided not to try and hide Abel's and Nook's, partly because it would take up so much space to put walls around them, and partly because I finally embraced this is a fairy tale. It's okay if there's color in some spots. So also I changed up the pathing a little bit. So in the regular area, it's dirt, right? It's got dirt path, and then over here at Cinderella's place, they have some stone pathing. So yeah, I just changed it up a little bit according to the financial state of the people in the area. Like over by the baker and the witch, they have dirt, but it's nice and clean and formal and straight. And then this is just kind of stone because it is an extension of the castle a little bit. So that's just, nice and simple. I kept the decoration simple, as I said. Okay, are you ready? Oh my gosh, I've changed this so much. I think you'll be really surprised and pleased. So this is the drawbridge to our castle. Let's take just a second and look up. So we've got I put the crests on the towers, and I gave it I put some of those Festivale lamps that look kind of like fire, and I put some knights up there to kind of give it a little extra height, and I really like that. Okay, this is the way I like to go in. We're going to go kind of slowly because I like the entrance. Look how pretty! It's just like a big simple garden. Isn't it pretty? And I left the grass all plain just to have it pleasant and not detract from the garden. Now in the back, I hope you can see, I had those gates and I didn't know what to do with them, and I put these knights in it. Oh my gosh, they look so good. Don't they look perfect? I was so happy with that. And again, these guys have pink flowers, and they have the azaleas that kind of match the lilies, and it just feels very royal. And then there's a little place to sit here if you want. And as I mentioned I was going to, I enclosed it all with the walls as well. I used to just have the walls on the outside, and then I enclosed them. And then I thought, well, what am I going to do about the ladders? So I just had ladders that you could get up there with over by the main gate. And then while I was not sleeping because I was stressed about my castle, I was like, duh, why did you not just put inclines? So there are inclines now. It seems so obvious, but it wasn't, and now there are inclines, and you can go all the way around. And sometimes, because there are inclines, sometimes my villagers went up there, and that was super fun. Now remember, if you have your ladder, you can go through this little gate. Isn't it exciting? I don't know how my hat just fit, and you can't do anything down there, but you can go down there, and it's kind of fun. Anyway, so you can go around the whole castle. I think that's about it, really. Let me look. I'll come down and then I'll look. But I think that's it, and I'm so happy with it. Oh, here's the secret. This is the secret. So, do you see the Valiant statue that looks like an angel, but it doesn't have a head? Yeah, I think that's why Doctor Who came. I think this was a weeping angel. For anybody who knows Doctor Who lore, I think that was a weeping angel, and he had to come and stop it. I think that's what happened. So let's just double check the map and make sure. I think we got it all. We got the castle. We got that. Yeah, I think we have all of it. If I missed something and you see it, please tell me. There's the dream address. And I hope you loved it. I'm so happy with it. Oh, I was going to try on the cloak. Let me go get the cloak because I have to. I don't have it on this character, so I'll just need to get it out of the kiosk. I believe this kiosk will have like all those ridiculous designs that I made for Bill to wear. So, you can have them if you want them. but they're not very exciting. Okay, come on. Oop. There we go. Yes, I would like to save that. Right. There. Oh, I did have it on here. I must have gotten it last time. Sorry. Okay, let's go out front. And I am going to take off this hat because it will ruin it. Take off the hat and the shoes. And then I will show you the cloak that I am so pleased with. I did look up some other designs and I kind of, oh, that's what this other one is. This other one is one that I took inspiration from. It was a great big full one with long sleeves, but I used this to kind of duplicate it, but I wanted it to be small, like a little girl dress. So let me show you, let me get up close so you can see. See the little hood? Isn't it cute? And it worked so hard. And I just thought, there is no way. There's no way I'm going to use the long hair and give up all that work. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are pleased with it and it was worth all the wait and it was worth all the work. I feel like it was worth all the work. I love it. There's so much I love about it. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. We're doing lots of cool stuff. We're doing Rags to Riches. We're doing an all cranky island. I have a bunch more tours to do of my other islands. It's going to be fun. You want to be there. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you nothing but wonderful, wonderful things, and I will talk to you later. Bye.